burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room, Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
So we're confronting the head of the PMC that has been controlling London. I can do that. Where to?
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which is very suspicious.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
I'm on it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Kelley's been sending...
fantastic.
What? Wow, this just made my day.
Yeah. All right.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Okay, let's get introduced.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Well, that's a proper conspiracy theorist's level of paranoid.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Right, got it. I'm honestly kind of impressed with just how many traps he's got set up in here.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
I'm on it.
Welcome to Clare and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Okay, let's calm down and talk.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Albion doesn't take resistance fighters.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait, stop! Albion knows your location. You have to run. Now!
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, huh? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Yes, we already know this. Come on, why else would I come here otherwise?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Listen, we want your help. Cass is no friend of ours. He tried to end us, and he had a hand in the bombings.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move in!
Shit!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Got it. Watch for hostiles, people. Let's get an civilian. Units, prepare to stop the vehicle.
think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No. No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
Working on an upgrade of his private police state? Brilliant. Does this prick ever take a day off? Whatever he's up to, we need eyes on that meeting.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Tower of London security is very tight. It'll be almost impossible to get in.
I'd like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
Here. Drone, search this sector. Initiating search mode. They're around here somewhere. won't be in a good mood when I do.
They're gone! Cancel the search!
Hello.
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
They don't scare me. This is why I joined DedSec. If Nigel Cass is unveiling a new project to a bunch of city bigwigs, we need to get in there. I can't imagine it'll be good for anyone.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Send me their info.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
You're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
How are we going to turn someone from Albion without a thorough investigation first?
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking.
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
It's about time someone stands up and does something for this city, don't you think?
Oh, you must be DedSec.
Let's say I know people who know people, understand?
Grand. I have a plan to hit back at Clan Kelley, and you can help me.
Go on.
Criminals have been extorting protection money from all the businesses in the neighbourhood, which is good because it means you can do whatever you want to them, and no one cares. So I've come up with a very clever virus that should slurp up all their crypto and give it back to the people it was taken from. But the only way I can find out if it works, help those people, is if I can get the gangster's private key.
And you need DedSec to find the key for you?
That's right. Get me that file and I can recover everything the Kelleys stole. Help me, I'll help DedSec. It's a good deal for you.
All right. We'll look into it.
Can you bother someone else?
Network traffic points to the private key being on some kind of mobile server, probably a van in one of their hideouts. case you forgot, the private key you're after is on a server in a van.
Right, got it.
That's the vehicle there.
What's the big deal?
Wish I knew. But unfortunately, it's above yours and my pay grade.
Fine, whatever.
We should be.
I have the key. Now find me a good drop site fast. I will meet Hackett there.
Got it. Pushing the location now.
Where are you? You're supposed to drain the account.
Please, I'm getting the key over wireless. I'm not just gonna stand out in the open and wait for Clan Kelley to see me stealing from them, am I?
Please, that'll never happen. We'll be in and out before... Oh, no. There they are. Clan Kelley hostiles incoming.
Roger, all right. I'll keep them occupied. You grab the crypto. Understood?
I'm on it.
You've made it your whole life not dying. Don't quit yet.
Bit of a pace, yo. This court is relentless. We're gonna die. We're gonna fucking die. Down to cover. Go out there, fire.
You lived, but you will die someday. Best to make peace with that now. Transfer complete. I'll open a channel to our hacker friend.
Fantastic. Now I get to see my crypto siphon in action and help some people, I suppose. Anyway, I owe you a favor now, so just tell me what I can do to settle up.
There's no need for repayment. This is what DedSec does. You can do it too. Join us.
Fine. I'm in.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed. I've taken the liberty of perusing the shipping manifests. Clan Kelley took possession of 3 crates originating from Cairo.
All right. Let's destroy their Chronosex supply.
About that, the crates have some kind of trap mechanism that releases nerve gas when tampered with. Surprisingly creative security measure. Normally they rely on burly lads with sacks of doorknobs.
Okay, we'll destroy them from a safe distance.
Investigating disturbance. Disturbance detected.
What the fuck who's driving that spider bot?
Nothing to see here. What's next?
teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
I wish them a speedy recovery and loads of free morphine. Now, what are we doing? Fuck the rules.
I'm gonna get you, asshole. I don't see shit. There's nothing in.
Nothing's here. I'll look somewhere else.
That's the lot. That'll make the streets marginally cleaner. Get out of there. Well, supply is taken care of, but the supply line is still functional.
I can help with that. Clan Kelley gets their Kronos X out of Cairo through a broker. Abby Tran. I found out through an informant that she accompanied the latest shipment.
Then we might be able to find her at the shipyard.
We need to keep that rubbish off the streets.
This is the shipyard where Clan Kelley received the Kronos X. Seems your mate took quite a bashing and has wound up in hospital. They won't be available for some time. If you're feeling clever, you might consider recruiting a paramedic to the team. It's a brilliant way to shorten that hospital stay and get your teammate back online. You should be able to find Abby Tran somewhere nearby. Time to put an end to Abby Tran's dealings with Clan Kelley. Take her out. Abby Tran won't be brokering any drug shipments in that state.
Great work. Kronos X was on the verge of becoming a huge problem. You've saved lives by keeping it off the streets.
And we hurt Clan Kelley by hurting their drug trade. Not bad at all.
We're not done by a long shot. But this is a step in the right direction.
I'm excited to see what you're capable of. Very excited.
Yes, well, I'm ready to help however I can.
Fabulous.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Right. Resuming my normal duties.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Child's play. This is exactly why I was recruited.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You're quite knowledgeable about Cass, aren't you?
Yeah. I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
Not a chance. Director Cass takes care of his own. You know that. Fair point.
Who's that?
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Well, that's just great.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
Violent acts are helping anything. I want order restored. And I wasn't hearing anyone else. Will not solve anything. I tell them off. If you ask me, this dead set's no better than the terrorists that blew up Tone. Violence got us into this mess. Violence won't get us out of this. Paid leave, and I get stuck in sensitivity.
You been up there lately? There are some parts of the city that need a good working over with some heavy boots. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always an element.
Sure, but I thought you're taking care of them, none of them.
You mean dead set? I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back in operation.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company, but I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Grand. They put someone incapable of processing their emotional baggage in charge of our security. Just grand.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
How's it going? Seemed a bit tense.
We're in the midst of an epidemic crisis, darling. It is a crisis.
How are you getting on with those
in reality.
The deadline is coming up quickly, so it wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up...
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass,
I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
Bagley, I need an exit. Quickly!
The catacombs, fam. Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
He knows how to get his way. And he wants this Themis project launched post-haste. I doubt that's good news for London. Shite. Not bad. Shit. I don't like this at all. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
That's fucking ridiculous. Maybe there's hope.
She's unpleasant.
She's a shady character, that's for sure. Her network activity shows she's been trying to hack the National Health Service.
Well, for fuck's sake! The last thing the NHS needs is some hacker mucking about with it.
Do you really think I couldn't undo the damage done by some human hacker? Just connect me to one of the hospital services she targeted, and I'll sort it.
Fine. Leave it to me.
What do you want, shitface? What?
Gone.
Stupid fucker!
Consider my name fake.
That ain't right. I warned ya. What's the matter with you? Fuck off! That kind of violence is just becoming normal.
Fucking done with you, bro.
Fantastic! Whoa. What happened here? King? More shut. Get back!
You found the spot.
Stop yourself, you fascist!
Located the CTOS hub. Done.
What do we have, Bagley?
Oh, would you look at that? She hasn't been exploiting vulnerabilities at all. She's been patching them. Looks like our hacker is a grey hat.
Go on.
She's been particularly focused on exploits around the organ transfer list. Anyone who got their hands on these exploits would have a lot of control over that waiting list.
All right, I'm intrigued. Sounds like DedSec should get involved. Bagley, make a meeting happen.
So you're DedSec. Oh, this is amazing. I can't believe we're actually meeting.
Hey, we saw what you managed to do at the hospital. Pretty impressive.
Not good enough, though. The mob managed to steal hundreds of organs from the system before I locked them out.
Oh, Christ.
If I could get those organs back myself, I'd do it. But me against Clan Kelley, not...
Our Grey Hat has already worked out the smuggling ring's headquarters. I'm passing the details to your optic.
Let's have a look around. Haven't been here in an age. I'm here.
Good. The stolen organs should be in an ambulance on site. That's the vehicle you're looking for there.
You know PMC stands for Privileged Murdering Cocks. Touched in the head.
These days, just need to know someone would know really like that. Yeah. Suppose it's gotta be unlocked, then you need a high quality spoon.
Hang on a sec. I'll shoot you.
Got the vehicle. Where to?
You should take them to a hospital, obviously. Unless, of course, you want to become very good friends with a hungry dog. You're being followed. You'll have to do something about that before you can deliver the vehicle. Good, you lost them. Congratulations on your great victory. I'll let the hospital staff know about this special delivery while you call our hacker friend.
Done.
Nice. No one will be skipping the queue anymore. Clan Kelley's clients can wait just like everyone else.
DedSec is looking to fill the ranks. You should join.
Yes, yes, yes!
What should I do? Hold my breath? Stay still. Your profile triggered an alert. No, impossible.
Hello there. Have you got an hour to set the world right?
Of course.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Tidy's security?
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
Coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro-drone is being developed.
This better be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme damage.
Containers require shipping manifest prior to customs clearance.
Security's down in the R&D lab, but plans for the micro-drone will be in there somewhere. I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Disturbance detected. Beginning investigation.
SSCT required for Palace 9836.
Investigation underway.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make micro-drones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
Reduce the service along the circle line. Due to
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map. We've successfully trialed our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
Powers up. Bloody fantastic.
look round for anything named Themis.
I'm on it.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot. You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
I'm on it.
Unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
All right, let's see what this micro drone can do.
That's the spirit. She'll be pretty sick.
Further the cause. Destroy them, Sebastian. And for God's sake, be careful. Made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day.
London. Once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it. The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Fuck. So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data and Themis is done.
Shit. Okay, fine. It is done.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all. They made you all look like fools. They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be revetted immediately.
Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more life score, no more Themis. You did it.
Couldn't have pulled it off without your help. Thank you, Hamish. I think we should keep working together. We make a good team.
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.